Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know what to trade. There's going to be a lot of different things going on today. Yesterday was a little choppy, so let's start real small. Just get 50 shares in here and see what happens. A little slow on that entry. We'll wait for a dip on this. It might just go right into a halt. Almost. Grom. I hope the audio issues have been fixed. That's in a halt now. Do an order test. I don't want to rush into today. Yesterday was a little funky. That funkiness could bleed into today. We did kind of miss a nice rip on VMSE. All right. ESME. So yeah, I had a close call yesterday with the red day, so sort of feeling like I just missed that. I'll just jump in there 400 shares. Uh-oh, the popo coming. Okay, we're looking for the break of 238 or something of that nature. There it goes. Shoot. Halt up is 77. I'm going to try to wait for some kind of pullback or a dip. It's not dipping. It's in full breakout mode. This is a little tough here. This could go. Yeah. Yep. Sure enough. I'm just going to jump on and start scalping it. Barely got any profit on that. Burn my tongue. Okay, that's a topping tail. I'm going to take that as a reversal indicator, at least on the micro scale. So we've kind of already missed two great pops already. But yesterday was a close call red day, so I'm just sort of more on defense today. And as a result, I will maybe make less probably today. This looks like a topping tail to me, so I'm going to stay out. Halt down 196. We'll see if we can get a bounce somewhere. That might be it there. The shorts kind of failed to take it there, so let's see if we can get this to run up to 268. Hit a wall there. So we're just reading the level 2 here. Price ladder. Bought high. I'm going to sell it on that pop there and just take. This feels a little shaky. Added too high. Try to hold for the bull flag. Oh, flush. Wow. That's tricky stuff there. I was holding for the break of the apex point, and then someone decided to mark it out aggressively. That's too bad. So that starts the day off 500. So I need to pump the brakes because that's the kind of trade where it's like, man, it's the first pullback. It's the first pullback of the day. I botched this entry and we get rejected there, right? Like 2 pennies before the logical place it would go. So I'm beating myself up because I did punch it right here, but gosh darn. It's okay. Market's been getting a little shaky the past couple days, so this is if we need to take a red day here, we need to take a red day. There's red, a bunch of red on the tape there. VSME just opened. This might be the ticket today, although yeah, guys, this market don't get sucked into it. It can be seemingly really strong, but very unsteady. That was pretty bad there from 693 to 6. That was an 80-cent drop there. So that could be the end of that one there. That could be the end of that VSME right there. I'm 500 in the hole. We got to seriously consider what kind of market we're seeing right now. We're getting hard rejections near the highs. So to kind of a bigger loss on a good trade. I don't regret that trade too much, but things snapped on me. So hopefully audio is better. I tweaked some settings. Kind of seeing if we get this to go green here. It doesn't look too, it's not looking very good. Let me bail. I could come to VSME a little bit later, I think. It seems like there's going to be a lot of bulls that will have to bail on that. Trying to see if I can get a pattern here in this one. See if I can get back to green. Wow. I like this entry. There's too much selling pressure. Taking another loss there. I guess I could have held it. So today's kind of feeling like yesterday all over again. So we need to reduce size and see if we can get something dialed in a little bit better. Just taking little wins. VSME is it's definitely an opportunity. I really liked Grom a little bit more with the whole thesis of $3.80. I felt like this could be better, but then this was just a terrible rejection. VSME kind of came back, and I'm surprised about that. That's not what I thought was going to happen. So just take it nice and slow. Try to dig out of this hole. There was a nice little base hit trade, possibly going to come up to high day here on this one, but I can't. It's hard to trust when it's rejected 3 times. We're just getting this loss down. Is VSME halted? Is that the deal with that one? I mean, normally I would be holding here and be like, okay, a target 268. No? Oh, look at that. We got most of our money back. This could be a flush here. Tried to flush. I think this might flush. It's holding. Kind of held there. Shorts can get pinched here. Oh, it's fighting so hard. Come on, go green on me. I got to cut it. Back down 450. It's, normally that would be a full breakout there, but. This is tricky. Tricky. I should have bought that dip. It just feels very. See if we get the breakthrough high day here. It's just struggling. You see how this. So please note that this is just. It could ultimately go, but this is a lot of indecision. Just sellers holding it. But again, we still have that $3 level, and we still have that $3.80 level that there's going to be some big boys that are going to try to get it there. And there's going to be some big players that really don't want it there. And if it starts to go there, then they're going to have to take a loss. So I missed probably the best trade right here. Didn't trust it. This is extended now. Look at this. See how unpredictable this sucker is? You would expect that to go there, selling pressure. Just stalls there, man. And then it got down 500 again on it. So as you can see, we talked about buying pullbacks, but again, it's not always a walk in the park. Today, this is like really hard to. Like this thing has got to probably flush here soon. But then look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All that red on the tape. Now $500 red isn't bad. Let's just keep it. Let's keep it tight. I maybe bought it a little early. Might have to let that one go. That feels like, what was the ticker yesterday we had that just drove me nuts? Let's see if this thing grinds back up to 278. I'm just going to hold it through the chop. This should go green here. I'm going to try to hold through the chop and see if we can get this up. I'm going to cut it there, break even. I don't know. Let's reduce size. Damage control. Got lucky yesterday, but it's looking like I may not get lucky today. So the red days come in streaks and the green days come into streaks. So it's just the way it goes. Could be maybe trading this one effectively. This one could be kaputzed. That one might be kaputzed. VSME is probably better. Probably way better. VSME is better. I should have been on this one. Set another halt. Grom halt down is 209. Man, sellers really do have this thing. I don't know if I'm going to be making my money back on this. Topping tail here on VSME. I think ultimately I'm going to have to land on VSME for the day. Down 730. You can look for the candle over candle here. Yeah, I sort of knew better than to hold that. This is yeah. It's this kind of market. I don't know. This is just interesting. What? Okay, we're going all in on this one. There it goes. So it did go right through the apex point of 779. Yep. So at this point, it could go parabolic. Down 760 right now. It's not bad. It's not good either, but just try to recenter, refocus. I think we might get one more 5-minute candle up on this. I guess not. I thought we might. That's looking like a change of direction. I don't think I'm gonna get my money back on Grom. I think that money's gone. That's too bad. Sure, somebody made a lot of money on VSME. I want to get it for the break at 828. I'm not going to add to it. Yeah, I'm going to cut it. It's either got to go or not. Ugh. Got to cut it. Wow, that took me red 150. I don't know if I should have bought that. Well, wow, I just missed it. It's not a bad fill. I just don't think the market's supporting. Kind of where I was yesterday as far as red days go. Got a little something there. All down on this is 707. We broke through the key level already, which was what was the key level on this? 770. So where am I at the day? 1100 red. Okay. Okay. So here we are. Red 1100. A little bit more than I wanted. Wow, VSME. Market's definitely in a little funk. Probably gonna have to wait for an ABCD on this. 1 minute. If I take 2,700 shares, it has the ability to get me green, but it also has the ability to obliterate me. So I think I'm gonna stick with 900 shares. 900 shares is enough to make $100. More than enough to make $100. See if we get follow through. We should be seeing follow through here. Look at that hard rejection, though. Just look at that. I should have known better. Should have just taken it. Little bugger. 1240. If I get to 1,500 red, I'm going to cut it. Let's just take the risk. Get it below. It's a rejection. It's a false breakout candle, so that can kind of slide. 358 red on this. We'll just go for the small wins on this. Take it. What do I got? Got very little. It's just the reality of the market right now. I think my best bet for making money will be on VSME. So I better just style in on this one and see if I can get some orders filled on the ask. Just going to cut it if it doesn't go. Bigger seller there of 60,000 or 6,000 shares. Just trying to see if I get dialed in on this rhythm here. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if it just flushes so hard here. I'm not surprised by anything at this point. Sometimes the market will be really soft at the start of the day, and then after like an hour, it heats up. Or it becomes a little bit more clear. This could be a flush here. I'd be very scared if I was holding here. This thing looks like it's about to go red. So members, take note of the pattern you see here and try to see if you see the inverse pattern of what I talk about. Well, this one doesn't look good anymore. We can try to do some backside trading on Grom, some reverse trend. You got a 5-minute bottoming tail. It seems like it should bounce, but we can't get too. Yeah, we're gonna need the good luck. Got a nice little push here, but there's no way I'm buying right here. No way I'm buying right there. VSME. I had something on it. Wait for a pullback here. So now it really just comes down to Grom. I mean, if Grom does not come back alive, I think we're done. Unless VSME comes alive. I guess VSME is not completely over, but patiently waiting for some kind of dip. Halfway to my max loss already, so it's a good time to pump the brakes, pump the brakes. Ugh. I'm getting a phone call. Yes. Hi. What's up? Okay. Well, I'm working right now. Bye. Patience, patience. Gonna cut it break even. I think I made $20. It doesn't surprise me that it stalled out there. I just don't want to be in there just in case it rushes down. VSME bounce. I might just let this ticker go. I might just let this ticker go because that one could get dangerous quickly. This one I can start to sort of understand a little bit of the patterns. I'm gonna wait for the next 5 minute to dip. We're gonna look for a double bottom, see if we can hit it with some bigger size and kind of pull myself out of this hole and then maybe shut it down. If I do take a big loss on it, then I'll be wondering why I did this. I'm not gonna go too aggressive. Maybe max 13,000 shares. I don't know. I don't know why that did that. This case, it looks like we might get 231. We have good buying pressure. I'm gonna pull my order there. Break at 231. See how well the seller gets eaten up. It's not getting eaten up very fast. Watching the bid. Okay, I'll sell that. Okay, that cleans it up a little bit. There we go. That cleans it up a little bit. If this thing comes back alive and we come back to high day, could be finishing up green today yet. That's a good indication that this thing isn't completely dead. See if we get a dip here down to 229 for a 1 bar pullback bounce. Wait for it to drop out. There, it dropped out. There we go. That shot up pretty nicely. We could see one more candle. Get this back up at 236 for another 277 win. Hopefully no flush. That's not a good sign. I gotta cut it. Luckily, I lost very little on that trade. I should have just sold that little pop that we got. That was sort of what I was looking for. That was what I was looking for. And when that happens, you have two options. You can just take your 2 cents profit or your cent profit, or in my case, I try to hold for it to come back up. I think in hindsight, the fact that this thing is so weak, maybe I should have just taken it at the penny win, take the $50. This could be a dip entry here, but I think I might just stay out of it. This thing is, we just kind of had a big move there, and it's a weaker stock. So I'm going to wait, actually, instead of buying it here. I'm going to wait for it to come below 223. If not, maybe a double bottom off 223. See if we get to the break of the apex point. I'm dumping it. Just didn't trust it. Got in late. Sold late. It's $100 back. I wish it would have broke quicker there, but didn't. So this is slow market trading. This is slow market trading. I should have bought the double bottom. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe it's probably gonna be a double bottom. Sure enough, it was. 223 up to 230. Hit that with 13,000 shares, you're gonna be making $600-700. So just from here to here could be $700. Yeah, guys, don't worry about just cutting it now. This is not the day. And really this whole week's been a little shaky. I got lucky yesterday, and I should have came in today kind of with that same mindset of like, or not the same mindset. I should have came into today kind of with a careful attitude. Gotta cut it. That was not really a smart area to buy. This would be a better area to buy. Yeah, gotta cut it. I think it's gonna break down through it. Starting to look kind of good. When you see more green on the tape, I dumped it. What? I only made $50? I thought I'd get at least a little something, but that just tells you how weak that bid was. Sometimes you have a small bid, but you're like, oh, it's probably a hidden buyer. But no, there was no hidden buyer there. I got my loss down to $800. That's good. I got to be careful here because we could get a double bottom trade at 215. Or we could get a flush. I don't know if there has been too many obvious hidden sellers. I think there has been some, but like we do see 6,000 shares at 220 there. That's a sizable amount. Now we see 4,000. I think there was maybe a micro hidden seller there. I mean, hidden selling is not that. With Lightspeed, you can do hidden selling. So a lot of traders do use hidden orders. So it's a very common thing. It's not like a big surprise. But sometimes you'll see a stock where it just shows one on the ask and maybe two on the ask, and you're like, oh, that's not very big. But then time and time again, people are punching 10,000 share orders, and then that it's blaringly obvious. Today, it's not super obvious that there's a bunch of hidden sellers. It's just obvious that there's just not a lot of buyers to sustain longer moves, and there's just a lot of sellers overall on this. And now that we're below VWAP, we rejected off of VWAP as well. Actually, no, we didn't even come to VWAP. A little random market in spike there. I would not have guessed that. So I'm $800 red right now. That's not end of the world. I'm just gonna take that break even trade. I I don't freaking trust this thing. I have a little bit more hope for this one because, well, I should have been more aggressive here. I got this loss down to 6. I'm saving myself about $200-300 so far. If I can just tighten up. So sometimes the goal is just to kind of get the red day a little bit smaller and trying to do it with as little risk as possible. Now, if I was at max loss, had I been at max loss, okay, that's when it's just like throw in the towel, be done. My max loss is 2,000. I have it written down here. I got halfways there, actually a little more than halfways. And so I was already starting to think, okay, hey, I'm halfways to max loss. I don't really want to have a max loss day. So just because you have a max loss doesn't mean you have to trade until you hit your max loss. You can if it's just not feeling right, like it isn't today. We kind of have a double bottom ABCD micro pattern. Come on, baby. It just see how weak it is. I mean, it just can't support. The pattern's legitimate. The pattern's there, but we pop. We have enough buyers to make it start, but we're not getting those those suckers that come in after and to continue it up. In other words, the red team is really strong. So if hopefully the audio has resolved, if there's nothing else that will be accomplished today, hopefully the audio got resolved. This is pushing an apex level, a pretty key apex level here on the chart. Hopefully you guys can identify what level this wants to break, what area we could get support, or what area is likely to kind of snap through. There, it snapped. Gotta cut it. Slipped. I sort of figured it just doesn't feel like the day for that sort of bottoming tail, because in a little hotter market, you can trade this pattern here where it will get bought up and then you will get that reversal. We did not see that. That pattern it stalled there for a second. So 884. I suppose that's the reality of the day. Now it's starting to get a little like done. It's like it's getting a little overly stretched here. I'm going to see if we get a grind up on this. This is risky. Big bid there. I just took it. I just took it because I was like, might as well just take it before it drops. That's moving me in the right direction. So these little trades. Just trying to get. I mean, already down. I'm down 570 right now. It's not. It's like being down $5. So my exits were 12.42, $12 or 12 cents or 212 and a half, 212 and a half, 212 and a half. So I just got all 212s and a half. Could have been getting 13 right now, but unless this is a hidden buyer, I would have too many shares. He only has 1,600 plus 100, but I'm assuming that this 100 is maybe a hidden buyer because hidden buyers usually are represented as a 1. Guess I should have held. Guess I should have held. I had the right idea. I could have been break even on the day by now. I would have held for that. So what we'll do is we'll wait for another pullback, another W, another something, and see if we can catch another 3 cents or 10 cents. We'll see. It's not impossible for the stock to come back alive. So we'll just wait for this for a pullback. I'm glad I cut it on VSME. VSME is not even like a bounce. Look at that. Not even a bounce. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to go to the 15-minute chart and try to see if you see something. It's a little bit of a bottoming wick. That's worth a little bit. So we're getting our first pullback here. This is when I'm starting to gear up for a trade, looking at this pullback. Concept here is something like this. I might wait for 3 candles of red. We might get 219. We got a bigger bid there. I'm going to get my order ready at 219, but I'm not going to put it there, but I'm going to try to sell on the ask. We have a kind of a bigger bid there. That might have been a hidden buyer, but I just took him out. Actually, it wasn't a hidden buyer. No surprise when it stalls like that. So now I'm down 500 flat. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal now. So let's just refocus for another dip trade. Something like that, maybe. Definitely don't want to buy it here. I'd want it to break through this apex point. Did get some buying there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. All right, take it easy, SC or Miklo. There's no Tesla trades because I don't trade Tesla. Are you trading Tesla? This feels good. I should have added. Trade looks like we're gonna get 220. I'm gonna try to hold for 220. I got scared. Okay, we're just slowly chipping away at this red day here. I was down 1,200. Now I'm down 400. So I'm at a third of where I was on my red day. We got a clear bottoming tail here, a little bit of a pullback. Could see a dip down to 212, possible entry. Again, with that clear 220 apex point to push. That's why I sort of like this. Looks like it's going to come down here. Waiting patiently for the rush of red to see if we want to buy the dip. Now, it's not, I could see this dip flushing all the way to 206, so I'm not going to dip to 1 penny. I'm dumping. Just too much. It couldn't trust it. That's too bad. If this goes green here, it's going to be sad. I don't think it's going to. I don't know why I bought it then. I got to cut it. Let's look for a spike up to 217. $5.59.